Some of the healthiest foods on Earth are technically rotting on purpose. For thousands of years, long before refrigerators, humans preserved food using bacteria. And without knowing it, they created some of the most powerful foods for your gut ever discovered. In our last episode, we learned to feed our good gut bacteria with fiber. Today, we do something even more direct. We add brand new good bacteria to the mix. These are fermented foods, and they might be the closest thing we have to gut medicine you can eat. Welcome back to our Gut Health series. Today, what fermented foods actually are, the very best ones, and how to choose the kind that works. Stay with me, because I'll clear up the confusion between probiotics and prebiotics once and for all. And I'll show you the yogurt mistake that leaves many people getting almost zero benefit. So what is fermentation? It's a process where friendly microbes, bacteria and yeasts, transform food. They give it that signature tangy flavor. They naturally preserve it, and, crucially, they leave behind living cultures and beneficial compounds. What began as an ancient way to store food turns out to be a goldmine for your gut. Now, let's settle the confusion I promised. These two words sound almost identical, but they're completely different. Prebiotics are the food for your bacteria. That's the fiber we talked about last episode. Probiotics are the live, beneficial bacteria themselves, and that's what fermented foods deliver. Here's the simplest way to remember it. Prebiotics feed the garden you already have. Probiotics plant brand new seeds, and when you combine them, fiber plus fermented foods, they work as a team. You want both. So which foods should be on your radar? Yogurt is the familiar starting point, rich in live cultures. But kefir, a tangy, drinkable cousin of yogurt, is the real powerhouse, often containing an even wider variety of beneficial strains. Then there's sauerkraut and kimchi, fermented cabbage, which give you a bonus, fiber and probiotics in the same bite. And beyond those, miso and tempeh from fermented soybeans, and kombucha, a fermented tea. The magic word is variety. Different foods carry different beneficial strains. Now, the mistake that undoes all of this. There are 3 traps. First, sugar. Many flavored yogurts are loaded with it, and sugar feeds exactly the wrong bacteria. Choose plain and unsweetened, then add your own fruit. Second, dead cultures. Look for the words live and active cultures. Some products are heat-treated after fermenting, which kills the very bacteria you're paying for. And third, the center aisle trap. That shelf-stable sauerkraut, or those pickles in the middle of the store, are usually vinegar-based and pasteurized. The living cultures are gone. The real thing lives in the refrigerated section, labeled raw, unpasteurized, or naturally fermented. In fact, a Stanford study found that people who ate more fermented foods had greater gut diversity and lower signs of inflammation. But only the living kind can do that. What about probiotic pills? Here's the honest answer. Food first. Fermented foods give you beneficial bacteria plus fiber and nutrients all together with no guesswork. Supplements, by contrast, are largely unregulated. The strains and quality vary widely. They can genuinely help in specific situations, such as after a course of antibiotics, but that's a conversation for your doctor. For most people, the food on your plate is the better and cheaper route. So here's how to begin. Gently. Start small. A few forkfuls of sauerkraut or a small glass of kefir. Because introducing lots of new bacteria at once can cause a little gas as your gut adjusts, and that's normal. Add a small serving most days, rotate your choices for variety, and always choose the plain, unsweetened, refrigerated, live versions. And pair them with your fiber, prebiotics and probiotics working as a team. So tell me in the comments, have you tried kimchi or kefir yet? And if you have a favorite, share it, because someone reading might discover their next one. If this helped, give it a like and subscribe, because in episode 3, we cover the warning signs of an unhealthy gut and exactly how to heal it. Feed your garden and plant new seeds. I'll see you in the next one.